And we are live. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about this brand new credit card that just came out. It actually came out probably within the last week. It's called the Rocket Visa Signature Credit Card. Take a look at that. And this card is it's being touted as a first of its kind credit card. Basically, it's going to allow you to be able to pay down your mortgage with this card. Also, you're going to be able to pay towards your closing costs for when you do eventually get a mortgage through Rocket Mortgage. Okay, so Rocket Mortgage is it's pretty much just a mortgage company, a mortgage broker, uh, kind of from that Quicken Loans tree. So there's Rocket Mortgage. I have a loan through Rocket Mortgage, which is why I got this piece of mail first. And the card actually comes with an annual fee. So there's a $95 annual fee for the card, but it is free if you, so the annual fee is waived if you are a Rocket Mortgage customer. So one of my mortgages is through Rocket Mortgage, and they sent me this. Now, is this a good credit card? Remains to be seen. Let's take a look at it. Let's move over to the screen over here. So we're just going to look over and see what all this card entails. Let me move this mic. Okay. By the way, if you're just joining me on the live stream, please hit the like button. This is a really good video for those of you who are interested in a mortgage credit card, basically a credit card that can help you pay down your mortgage. It's mainly going to be about paying down the principal of your mortgage, but still, it's a mortgage credit card, pretty much a first of its kind. All right, the credit card made for home ownership. So earn up to 5% cash back in mortgage savings on every tap or swipe using the first card designed with home in mind. So you're going to be using this card and you're going to earn 5% back on everything. However, you can only use that 5% towards the cost, towards the closing costs of a house or towards the down payment on a house, and you have to use Rocket Mortgage to service the loan. All right, so that's a huge caveat because what that does is it limits your ability to shop around for lenders, which is almost your main benefit when looking for a mortgage, especially if you have a decent credit score. The higher your credit score is, the better your debt to income ratio is. You now have the ability to kind of see what you can get from anybody who has the best offer. So the fact that your 5% is tied to Rocket Mortgage, it kind of limits the usability of this card. Now, does having only Rocket Mortgage be a service you know is that the worst thing in the world? It's not. Like I said, Rocket Mortgage is one of the servicers for my home loans, but it's a good company, but it's not going to be good in every instance. There are so many instances if you're dealing with uh, mortgages where you don't have enough down payment or you don't have enough in DTI, debt to income ratio. You're going to need some banks to work with you on these things. And Rocket Mortgage, they might be able to work with you, but they're going to have rules, and those rules, some of them they can't go past. Let's say their debt to income ratio that they need for their loans are 45%, and you're at 47%, and they're not going to be willing to work with you. Well, you got to go shop around. You got to go to a different lender. Okay, because some lenders, they're going to bend the rules for you a little bit, and this is very important. What I'm talking about, this is getting to the intricate details, but when I'm mentioning how Rocket Mortgage is only allowing you to use that 5% you're earning on Rocket Mortgage, basically using this credit card, you're only going to be allowed to use the earnings through a loan service through Rocket Mortgage. That is extremely limiting, especially when you don't know what the future holds. So we've only gotten to one part of the card, and already it's looking like this might not be the best for everyone. But some people, they're pretty comfortable with dealing with one loan servicer, and they just get hooked on one. That's not me. That could never be me. I'm going with whoever gives me the best offer, whoever gives me the best benefits, no matter what. I'm not going to be loyal to a bank that's, you know, they're going to foreclose on me if I don't pay the mortgage. They don't really care. So the loyalty to the bank isn't really, it's not really a thing. Okay. So let's continue on with this Rocket Visa signature card. By the way, hit the like button for me. I really appreciate that. Okay. So tap or swipe. Also, this is actually a metal credit card. It doesn't say it anywhere in this pamphlet, but this is a metal credit card, and it's actually, something that I would like to have. I have a lot of metal credit cards, such as this American Express Platinum card. Actually, I have a few of these. You should get your hands on one of these. By the way, links in the description box below. So this card, I'm going to read you what the mail says. What I walked into as far as what was in my mailbox. As a valued client, you have exclusive first access to apply for the Rocket Visa Signature Card, the first credit card ever designed for home ownership. With every tap or swipe, you'll earn rewards that will get you one step closer to achieving your goals. Whether you're updating your appliances or picking up your morning coffee, everything you buy earns you rewards that can be used for your home, current or future. So when they say current or future, that is just talking about your current home. You're going to earn 5% back, but only 2% that you earn can be used to pay down the principal on your home loan. So this sounds good until you realize how much you need to spend for this to really make a dent into the principal balance of your mortgage. So here's how it works. You earn on everything, so there's no need to stress about spending categories. Get rewarded for every dollar spent. Like I said, earn 5% back on all spend. However, you can only redeem 2% cash back towards your mortgage balance. So 2% back towards paying off your mortgage. Is that worth it? Let's think about this from a mathematical perspective. If I spend $10,000 on this credit card in a year, 2% of 10,000, what's that? $200. Okay. So 10,000 on a credit card to get $200 back, 2% to go towards the principal of that loan, or I could use 5%, which would be $500, and that could go towards a new a new loan because you can redeem for 5% cash back towards closing costs. So 2% towards the principal or 5% towards closing costs. Which one sounds better to you? It's kind of a toss up because you could easily get an you could easily get a different card. I was looking for my City Double Cash, but I don't see it. You can get a City Double Cash card, right? Which earns 2% back on everything. And you didn't have an annual fee. Not that it would charge me an annual fee on this card, on this Rocket Visa Signature card. It wouldn't charge me an annual fee because I am a Rocket Mortgage customer. And it is pretty safe to say I will be a Rocket Mortgage customer for the foreseeable future. I don't know why I couldn't say foreseeable future. By the way, like the video if you're hanging in there with me during this live stream. Also, if you joined during the replay, hit the like button. Thanks. So you could use a City Double Cash card to get 2% back on everything, and you don't have to worry about an annual fee. And if you're already a Rocket Mortgage customer, it gives you flexibility because paying 200 towards a principal balance, is that really making that much of a dent into your 30-year mortgage, into your 25-year mortgage? Not to me. Okay, so 200 might be better opportunity cost wise. It might be better off used to pay, for a statement balance on that City Double Cash card, or get a gift card, anything like that, something like that, or use a different credit card, such as the Wells Fargo Active Cash or the Chase Freedom Unlimited. Link in the description box below. So you have options other than this card that earn you either 2% or more on all your purchases. And this is basically strapping you to a Rocket Mortgage product when I don't think you need to be strapped toward a Rocket Mortgage product, especially especially when you don't know what the future holds. You could earn 5% on this card and in the future decide, maybe Rocket Mortgage isn't the company for me. Maybe there's a better loan servicer out there for you. So you just never know. All right, so let's continue on. Okay, so it talks about at the bottom of this tracking your spending using the Rocket Money app, which is a top performing personal finance app. This app goes way beyond tracking your credit card spending. It can help set you up for financial success by allowing you to securely connect all your accounts and provide you with tools to save more of your hard-earned money to help reach your goals. Okay, so far, it's actually a decent card for what you're getting. Like if you only wanted to work with Rocket Mortgage and you needed a credit card, this is probably going to be the credit card for you because you'll also get a $200 statement credit when you spend $3,000 within the first 3 months. Now, I'm also going to apply for this card, but because they only do a soft pull, it's going to give me the option to either accept the offer or decline it. Um, I have a feeling that I'm probably going to get declined for the card, but we'll see. Maybe they'll give me an offer and then they'll give me a credit limit and then I'll show it to you guys right here on this live stream. By the way, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button for me, that would be cool. All right, so let's go to the website. So the website has some decent information. Actually, let me go over. Nope, to the website. All right, I cleared all the information from the pamphlet that they sent me in the mail, and they sent this to all Rocket Mortgage customers who they thought might be interested in it. What they didn't know is that Noble Credit was going to be doing a live stream, kind of talking about how either good or how bad this card is. So hopefully, I can save you from applying for this card if you don't need to. And just because it is a mortgage credit card does not mean you can pay your mortgage with it. We will see that in the frequently asked questions below. Okay, so the website's talking about getting 5% cash back towards your new home and then 2% cash back towards your mortgage balance. Now, turn everyday spending into savings for a home with Rocket Mortgage. Like I said, if you are only going to partner with Rocket Mortgage for your loans and your loan products, then this is the card for you. You're getting 5% back. You might as well use that for an upcoming closing costs or use the 2% back for a statement credit. So if you want to keep things nice and simple, you can do it that way. However, I recommend you. Well, it looks like we got a few people watching live. Go ahead, you guys, hit the like button for me. I would really appreciate that. Also, 2% back, 2% cash back towards your mortgage balance. So, like I said, this card is for people who are interested in a mortgage product with Rocket Mortgage. Nothing else because there's no flexibility. You're earning 5% back on everything, but you can't use that for something else. So I could see investors doing well with this. But then again, if you're an investor, why wouldn't you just use a business credit card, such as one of the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited credit cards or the Chase Inc. Business Cash, which are credit cards that I personally use, and I will throw links into the description after I'm finished with this live stream. So right here, premium metal credit card. Now, if I were to get this card, that would be the only reason. That's like the only reason I would get it. Yeah, it would be nice to have the 5% back in case, Rocket Mortgage is my next loan servicer for the next property I get in the future. Or there's just no way that I would apply the 2% back towards a statement credit for against my principal balance. There's no way I would ever do that because I could get 2% back on any other card and just use that money to pay it down instead of just being landlocked into a statement credit where I earn 2% to get that statement credit deducted. So I'm not with that, but the premium metal part, I am with that. I got a lot of A lot of metal credit cards over here. All right, let's continue. So there's no annual fee if you have a mortgage with Rocket. That's good. $95 annual fee. Otherwise, like I said, if you have to pay the annual fee for this, this is not worth it. So this card is only for people who currently have a mortgage with Rocket, or you will get one. You will get a mortgage with Rocket, and then you can just get this card so that they can waive the annual fee. Not worth it if you have to pay a $95 annual fee. Anyway, it's barely worth it, even though the fee is going to be waived for me. It's barely worth it. It is only worth it in a select circumstance. Okay, so you can manage your card and your finances all in one place. Now, I like I like that Rocket Money exists. I think it's a good app. I have not used it, but with the commercials that I see, it kind of reminds me of like Mint or um, not Credit Karma, uh, but one of those other finance apps. Let me see which one, which finance app do I use pretty religiously? Maybe I am thinking of Mint, but yeah. So Rocket Money is actually probably a pretty cool app to use. Let's get to some of these ancillary benefits: the digital card security, payment flexibility, managed from anywhere, all the features you expect and more. So you get some Visa signature benefits for everyday protection, extended warranty protections, porch piracy protection. You get covered up to $10,000 for an eligible stolen item. You get cell phone protection, get protected against theft and damage up to $750, $50 deductible when you pay your wireless bill each month. A lot of a lot of credit cards are going to come with that, so that isn't that big of a deal. And then you can see if you're approved in as little as 2 minutes with no impact to your credit score. So let's go through some of these frequently asked questions. Do I earn a different number of points based on where I use Rocket Visa Signature Card? So I'm going to do the drop down, but I think I know the answer to this one. It's no. You're going to earn 5% back on everything. However, you will earn 2% back when you redeem that for a statement credit towards your principal balance. So let's see what it says. Nope. For every dollar spent on Rocket Visa, you will earn 5 Rocket Rewards points. Cool. And let me see if I can make this bigger. All right. How can I redeem the rewards I earned on my Rocket Visa signature card? Statement credit, uh, go towards closing costs. Um, I think you can put it towards a down payment. Do I need a Rocket Mortgage to apply for the Visa Signature Card? I don't think you do. No, anyone can apply for it. You just have to pay that annual fee if you don't already have a mortgage product, a Rocket Mortgage product. Do I need a Rocket Mortgage to be able to redeem the rewards I earn on my Rocket Visa Signature Card? No, I think you can. You will eventually be able to. So So you don't need, it says cardholders do not need a Rocket Mortgage to redeem their Rocket Rewards points for statement credit. However, to redeem rewards towards mortgage principal or closing costs, cardholders will need to have an existing or new mortgage with Rocket Mortgage. As a Rocket Mortgage Visa Signature card holder, do I have to pay for Rocket Money? That's a good question. No, Rocket Money functionally is integrated into the Rocket Visa Signature card experience. There is no additional fee to use Rocket Money features. How is the loan balance credit applied to my mortgage? When you redeem your Rocket Rewards points for loan balance credit, it's applied directly to your mortgage loan balance, sometimes known as a principal balance. While this doesn't reduce the amount you owe for your monthly mortgage payment, it helps you pay off your loan faster and pay less in interest overall. How can I use my card rewards towards the closing costs and down payment of my next home with Rocket Mortgage? So, okay, this is a longer explanation, but it basically says you can use up to $8,000 worth of reward points towards that principal, sorry, towards your closing costs. Towards your closing costs. So there is a cap. right? And a lot of the times, if you have a mortgage that's over, I would say, because closing costs usually is like a percentage of the loan, usually. So 1% of the loan, uh, 1% of like $100,000 loan is $1,000. Okay, if you have a 200, if you have a $200,000 loan, you know, 1% of that is 2,000. But closing costs are usually, I would say, 6%. I think they're usually in that 6% ballpark range. So if you have $100,000 mortgage, you're that's $6,000 that you can use, and higher than that, like 150, between 100 and 200,000. If you can only use 8,000, that doesn't cover your entire mortgage closing costs. So even the cap is kind of weird. Uh, are there any restrictions on how I can redeem the rewards I earn with my Rocket Visa Signature card? I mean, yeah, there are a bunch of restrictions. You can only use it towards Rocket. Now, what I'm going to do right now is, outside of this screen, I'm going to apply for the card on my screen, and let's see what happens. So, comment, uh, put it in the comment section if you think that I will actually be approved for this. And so, in order to apply for it, you have to either create a Rocket account, or you have to already have a Rocket account. So, lucky for me, I do have a Rocket account. I just have to find my credentials for it. So, okay, got it. So, all I'm going to do is sign in. And let me go over here back to the top. Okay, so it's asking me to sign in, and I will show you the results in a second. I have to sign in, but let me know what you think of the Rocket Visa signature card. I think it's a good card for those of you who are interested in staying in the Rocket ecosystem. But outside of that, I think you could do much better, because it's essentially more of a 2% back card than a 5% back card, and it has to send me a two-factor authentication. Okay, I had to get all authenticated. Just going to put it home. Okay, so it's welcoming me onto the website. It says this should take 3 to 4 minutes. It's probably going to take like a minute for me because I apply for so many cars all the time. All right, so asking me for my phone number. I'm going to put that in. Okay, they have to send another confirmation code. Man, the Rocket Visa signature card is really secure. Okay, so they're asking for my birthday. Put that in. And they want the address. Where did my address didn't auto populate, but we got the address. Okay, so they're going to ask you a few questions to pre-approve you. So that's what they're about to do right now. So they're asking me, what is my current employment status? and I'll put employed full time, continue. What's your main source of income? And I'll put employment. They give you a few options, but I think you should put employment. And this is the part where, because I applied for so many credit cards, I just kind of know the game. They're asking you your annual income, the annual or monthly income. And so you always put the income of everybody who you share financial responsibilities with. That is what that is what you should do when it comes to income. Because remember, the income that you put on your credit card applications is directly tied to your credit limit because of the debt to income ratio. They want to give people with higher incomes more possible debt. And so, uh, right here, this is where I normally put what the combined annual income is for those who I uh, share financial responsibilities with. And so now it's going to ask me, do I own or rent? This is a part where I think I can't even really lie to them on this. Not that I lie on credit card obligations, but because my one of my mortgages is through Rocket, I think I have to tell the truth here. So I'll put own, and then ask them what my monthly mortgage payment is. And so you, I this is what I do. I divide whatever the monthly mortgage payment is by however many people pay the mortgage for that property. So in my case, it's two people, right? Because I have husband, wife. Okay, so I normally put the mortgage divided by two because that's what I'm responsible for. All right, so here you go. And then it's going to ask me my social security number, and I put my social security number in. I have a feeling, this is just my feeling, okay? And it gives me a little caveat. It says, this will not affect your credit score. It gives me a little caveat, but I have a feeling I will not be approved for this credit card because I recently just applied for the Apple credit card, not because I want the Apple credit card. I just wanted to see if they were going to approve me for the card. And they did not. They checked TransUnion, and TransUnion said you've applied for way too many credit cards in a short amount of time, or whatever they said. Too many open accounts in a short amount of time. All right, I didn't really want the Apple Card. I just wanted to see what credit limit that they would offer me, but I I'm not. I don't have high hopes that Rocket Mortgage is about to you know, roll out the red carpet of credit limits for me here, but we will see. And without further ado, let's see what they would be offering me. It's always exciting pressing that button. Okay, I got to scroll through this submission form. Maybe I should read this before I go ahead and press submit. Okay, it says it's a card holder agreement. The Rocket Visa signature credit card is issued to you by Celtic Bank, a Utah chartered industrial. Okay, okay, this doesn't look like anything. Okay, I gotta click another checkbox. By clicking submit, I'm requesting a pre-approval for a Visa signature card and have read and agreed to all the statements below. I'm just trying to see if they're trying to trick anybody, into applying for the card and incurring a hard pull because this is not actually that intuitive. I wish it was, and I wish you could see it, but you know what? I gotta go ahead and click this checkbox because I think it would take me forever to read that entire thing. Okay, so I'm going to click the submit button. Submit. This is a not fun part. Okay, this is here. I'll show this to you guys. Let me see if I can blow this up too. This is the message that I just got. It says, "We can't approve you just yet. Your credit score was not affected. We will send you an email with more details shortly." That's not good. All right. This is not a big deal. Yeah. uh, This is not a big deal. Um, you know, for those of you who don't know, I have a lot of credit cards, so I'm really not interested in getting this card. I just wanted to dummy it for you guys. But since they said that they've sent me an email, let's see. Let's see if I've received an email yet. No, they said, okay, they will send me an email. Okay, I guess I'll wait for that. But let me know in the comment section. Let me get back on YouTube. Okay, let me know in the comment section. Uh, are you interested at all in the Rocket Mortgage credit card? Because if so, I would just like to know, what about the flexibility of using your rewards? Uh, is that something that interests you, not being able to use it for anything other than principal pay down or closing costs? That is something that, if I were to get this card, it would only be because I know that I'll never want a different mortgage company ever, which is a little ridiculous, but some people, uh, brand loyalty is very strong with some. But overall, as far as giving this card a grade, this card, seeing as it's the first of its kind, I'll give it a C minus. C minus, because this card could be revolutionary. Think about it. Other credit card companies could decide to do something just like what this Rocket Mortgage card is doing. And then once the Rocket Visa Signature card, it gets off and running, because this is a very new card. Like, this just came out. I just got this piece of mail, saying that I would be one of the first adopters to the card, even though I just got denied for the card. I didn't want it, right? But nevertheless, this card could catapult another mortgage lender to make a card just like this, but instead of only being used for, their mortgage product, they they might only let you use it for their mortgage product, but they'll allow you to pay the mortgage with that credit card. That If they did that, that would make this card worth it. I would get this card in a second. In a second. But also, I think another company could take advantage of this idea and just make a credit card that goes towards, you know, your closing costs or your principal balance, but instead of, only being allowed to do that, give you the option. If you want to redeem 1% for gift cards or something like that, then let you do that. Because even then, especially if that card allows you to pay for your mortgage with that credit card, that's still kind of worth it, because you, at this current point in time, even not even the built credit card allows you to uh, pay your mortgage with a credit card. It only allows you to do it with rent. So if they really want to innovate, I think that's what they should do. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Listen, it's Noble Credit. Like the video, especially if you're on the replay. Like the video, and wherever you're watching from, put it in the comment section. Uh, Thanks for tuning in. I'll be out. Stay tuned for another video this week. Peace.